We're going to have a few days of serious trimming and grass cutting, because some of this grass is 2 foot high in places. What have you got, Just?
Well, I was hungry, so I went out and I got myself a little black kitten to eat. No, not really. This is a little black kitten that was abandoned by its mum, and she is 5, 6, 7 weeks old. I don't really know. She wasn't fed very well, so she's very small.
She's very, very small.
Very small. I mean, look, she literally does fit in the palm of my hand. I'm trying to make it stable, look. And her name is Luna. We've called her Luna. We've adopted her, and we are making sure she gets plenty of food, plenty of toys, plenty of love.
And this is day 2.
This is day 2. I picked her up yesterday. It had been planned for a few weeks, to be fair, but we had to make sure we'd got all the other puppies adopted first.
And we had to make sure that she was rejected. Well,
yeah, properly rejected, and make sure there was nothing behind the scenes we should know about. But our lovely friend Sandra, who helped us adopt the puppies, had this little girl come up, and we did want a little black cat. So we've got a very little black cat. But she's very sweet, she's very playful. She quite happily sits in your lap. She sleeps quite sweetly.
And she slept
all night. Yeah, she's already using the litter tray from literally properly using it. The only thing is, unfortunately she had to wean earlier than what you would probably normally do, so she probably hasn't had the best nutritional start, but we're making up for that. We have got some milk formula as well. But this is little Luna, and Luna in Portuguese means moon. Meows. Look, first time on YouTube, look. First time. Say meow. Say meow. No. No.
Oh, so you're happy now, Just, aren't you?
I am very happy. Just for the background, although Barbara and I have had dogs together, I've normally had cats in the past, so although I was very pleased to get Roscoe, it's very sweet to have a little one right from the very beginning. So you can have a great life here. You've got to stop earning your keep though, start catching those mice. Yes you. This is the first of 2 arches potentially. We're going to grow butternut squash, cucumbers, and anything else that climbs basically up these. And if we decide this one's a success, we're going to build a second one. Every time I go near the post banger, this thing, I end up smacking myself in the head with it and bleeding a lot. So now I'm not taking any chances. All right, this was the last one I smacked my head on.
I'm sure there's still some blood on the floor.
Yeah. Right, much further has that got to go in? Probably not a lot, really, is it?
No. I now know what happened. Look.
Yeah.
That's what you caught it on.
Yeah. Watch out. Get rid of that. Right, so it's got to come down a bit.
Yeah. Arch number 2 with Justin's trusty helmet.
Great success, no damage.
What, to your head?
Yeah.
Beautiful day today, a little bit windy, but that's quite nice. We're starting to hit mid to late 20s now. Next week we're actually going to hit 30 and slightly over, so it's really starting to hot up. It's almost like we haven't really had spring. We sort of had a couple of weeks of it, and then we're going to be straight into summer. But what that has done is give us a really disappointing garden this year. But we're going to plough on with it, excuse the pun, and hope that stuff does start growing. But it is all looking a little bit disappointing compared to this time last year. But we've got the arches in. I'll show you those. They seem to be holding up quite well. We've made them quite high because we want to be able to walk underneath them. But we may have to put a support in the middle. We're not too sure. We'll see how that goes. Probably not so much for the cucumbers because there's not going to be much weight there, but maybe with the butternut squash we will. And if these work, then next year when we redo the garden and lay it out properly and plan it a bit better, we may probably put some more in and get some more things growing up. But I'll show you those now. So this is one of the arches. The rebar seems to be doing a really good job, so yeah, we're hoping this may be the way to do it. And then we've got our cucumbers in. Not doing particularly well, but hoping they perk up and get growing soon. I have planted some peppers behind because I'm hoping that will give them a bit of shade, because last year the sun just, oh, they were awful. We didn't do very well with them at all. But as you can see, the garden is looking very disappointing. The only thing that's doing really well is the onions, but that's okay because we eat a lot of those. And then over here is our second arch with the butternut squash in. And then we've also got tomatoes running down here. They're looking a little bit spindly at the moment, so I'm hoping they do perk up a little bit and get going. And we've also got melons down at the end that we've done with plug plants, and then we've also got melons in this trench here which have been planted by seed, and they're all coming up. Strawberries are in with our very disappointing garlic. I'm just leaving the few bits of garlic that are in there. It's a really good companion plant, so we're just going to leave them. And then I need to get some straw on here on the rest of this. And the lettuces are doing okay. And the best crop of all, look at our potatoes. They are doing fantastically well. Must have really good soil here. Hannah and Chico said put the potatoes here. Now I know why. But I think we've got a lot more than we actually need, and I think we'll be giving quite a few away. Lovely, healthy plants. This very bottom terrace where we've put the pond in, we're not going to cut it. We're just going to leave it for the wildlife and the bees. There's all sorts of wildflowers and different grasses down here. And it's nice just to let nature take its course. And we know there's lots of frogs and stuff in the pond because we can hear them at night. One of the things we have done this year, Justin decided to do an experiment. So I've actually did plant quite a few sunflower seeds into little plug plant trays, which I've got all those in now. And we've put them up on the terrace above the garden. I think I've got about 100 plus little plants in. They're doing quite well, so I'll show you those. I'm hoping we should have a nice display of them this year. So 3 nice rows of sunflowers. But what Justin done is he went and bought a huge bag of sunflower seeds in the pet department and just scattered them all up here. Now he did soak them overnight, but to be honest, we didn't think they would grow. And surprisingly, they are. The only thing is, some of them are quite clumped together. But it'll be interesting to see if these actually get to any height and you get flower heads on them. Because a huge bag of these was like, I don't know, €1.50. And there was hundreds of seeds in the pack. So maybe that's the way forward. And Justin's got his first lot of corn in. Because corn on the cob doesn't really seem to be anything we can buy here. Or if you do see it, it's incredibly expensive and it's vacuum packed. So this is our first lot, and then we'll give it a few more weeks, and then we're going to put another patch in. So, to keep the dogs on this terrace while we're trying to do work on the rest of the farm, bribery. So I'm going to give them a couple of these dried bones. To be fair, they only last an hour, but it keeps them quiet and it keeps them occupied, and it saves us having to keep chasing them and putting them back on the terrace, because now I just think they think it's a game. So hopefully these will keep them here for a little while, keep them a bit occupied. Yeah. Good boy, Duke. Good boy. Right, go and take it somewhere. Go on.
I've got 10 more pallets. I picked them up at the local agricultural store for €1 each, which is pretty good. And we use these for all sorts of things, for building the tables for the polytunnel. We need to make some compost bins, and we also need to make a dog sunshade deck. So while I was there, I got these as well. We unload these. Hmm? Job done. Now chicken food. 9 kilos chicken food, about a month, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, we got fussy chickens, so they don't eat it all. Fence problems. This is the patch that we hit using the petrol auger. We need to put quite a large fence post in here because it's got to hold some gates. And we hit a patch of grist, or whatever you want to call it, hard, granity, rocky, that the auger wouldn't go through. So I'm having to chip this out with a SDS attachment to get this in deep enough. What I'm probably going to have to do is pin it, so drill a hole down into it, put a bit of rebar so it sticks up, then drill a hole into the wood, slot that over it, and then cement it, a bit like pinning a tooth in, or whatever you want to call it. But it's hard going, that's for sure.
And it's probably going to take us a lot longer than we thought, isn't it?
Yes! But there we go. Ah, and I'm sat on an ant's nest here. Big ones. So, anyway, continues.
So the need to get our fence done, well, the urgency is more than ever now, because Duke has an injury on one of his back legs because he had a run-in with a wild boar, and he's got 2 puncture wounds. One of them's quite big and deep, one of them is not too bad, and he's got some staples in there. So he's feeling a little bit sorry for himself. But yeah, the need to get this fence done more than ever now. And then hopefully no more run-ins with wild boar. Daisy's okay. I think it was Duke that was the one that was more inquisitive.
This is the new fence. We've got concrete posts, and then every 2 meters or so we've then got wooden posts. Eventually we'll swap those for concrete as well. We've got tension wire on the top, a tension wire on the bottom. 1.4 meter it turned out, not 1.5 meter fencing, and it's a lot stronger. So the old fencing's the other side. So far, well, last night the dogs didn't get out at all, but we've still got to do another whole terrace like this, so we're only that much done. But it's an improvement.
And it kept them in.
And it did keep them in, yeah. So they can't lean down on this with their weight, so hopefully this should be the solution, and the cat can get in and out.
But our problem
is still putting the posts in for the gate. That's still a problem, so we'll show you what we're having to do with that. Don't fall down the hole.
Yeah, the downside is this is now actually an ankle breaker, isn't it?
Yeah.
We've got to be really careful because this is our way in and out.
Yeah, so there'll be a large wooden, it's one of the old roof beams going here, again 1.5 meters high. Fence will be attached to that, and then 2 gates. There'll be another post that side. We've hit the same problem that side with this patch of grist. So all I can do is chip away using the SDS drill, but it's slow going. The slab of granite has beaten us with the little rock breaker. So I've been shopping today and I've got me a big new toy. Come off. Look at that bad boy. Now it might seem overkill to get something with this much power, but don't forget we have got walls to take down, we've got concrete floors to take up, and having evaluated some of the lighter models, there didn't seem much advantage of getting a lighter model. So this is going to be the thing which is going to crack our granite, basically.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. So I'll be trying that out probably tomorrow. I'm hoping this is the solution to the lump of granite which is just there. So this is a 14 kilo jackhammer, if you sort of go with that kind of thing, or rock breaker. So let's see if we can get through this granite.
This is a shakedown. Order up that beat just like it's takeout. Show me you got soul inside those new shoes, and you can rock and roll with an attitude. So good, so fresh, just the way you like it. Just the way you like it.
One of the things I don't have is a claw hammer. So we are going to utilise this beam as one of the gate uprights, but it's got quite a few nails out of it. It was one of the beams in the house. So I'm going to utilise our crowbar to take these nails out, aren't I, Duke? Yes?
Oh, Duke's come to supervise.
You're going to watch. Don't get too close, you might get biffed with it.
And a claw hammer is on the shopping list, yes?
It is, but this works. Because we're going to cut this. This is obviously too big for a gate. Oh, okay, that's gone. I might leave that nail in the bottom there, because that's going to go at the bottom of the hole, so that'll be filled with concrete. I'll get that.
Before you forget it's there.
Yeah. No, like I should be wearing a crash helmet, shouldn't I? Oh, well, maybe I'm going to get an eye injury off this.
What, this time and not hit yourself on the head?
I missed a bump here, yeah. Not sure I can get that one. Well, that's all them out. We've got to decide where we're going to cut it, measure it, give ourselves a little bit of wiggle room. I'll cut it with a chainsaw, and this can go in the hole, as it were.
I thought we were going to put it in that way, but you're saying the other way, aren't you?
Depends on the length of the bolts, doesn't it?
Oh, okay. Oh, great. So we can't actually put it in yet because...
I've got to get the bolts.
Yeah.
It's not actually a bad height, is it? Because...
Yeah, I think we'll probably might have to take a bit off of it.
Yeah, but when you offer... Spiders today. When you offer that wire up, it's not a million miles out.
No, it's not, because it'll come down.
Yeah.
Because it'll go like that.
Today we have the fun task of installing our first gate post. This is was a former roof beam, and we've managed to dig down as far as we can really with the jackhammer into the granite. So we're going to put this in. We've got our gate brackets the other day, and it might look somewhat tall, but you've got to remember that the way that the fence line comes down, and there is a bit of fudge factor built into it, that should we need to cut it down a little bit, we can. But there'll be a couple of gates here that we'll make. Anything to keep Daisy and Duke inside.
You're the new MC, you got the remix. Keep it on repeat, just let the beat kick. Everywhere you go, you bring a roof down. Everybody knows you got your own sound. So good, so fresh, just the way you like it. Just the way you like it. So good, so fresh. Yeah, you like it, the way you like it. Oh, yeah, you like it, the way you like it now. Yeah, you like it, the way you like it. Oh, so good, so fresh. Get up on your feet. Show me you got soul. Just the way you like it. So good, so fresh. Just the way you like it. The way you like it. So good, so fresh. Get up on your feet, this is a shakedown.
It's a few days later. We are now going to uncover this. As you can see, we had to put a bit of a step in because of the way the bank goes. So hopefully this is now rock solid. So let's uncover it. Oh wait. Right. Hey, look at that. That's pretty good going. Still curing a little bit there. The gates will open inwards, but I'm happy with that. You know, it's not the most aesthetically pleasing bit of kit, but
It's only to keep the dogs in.
yeah, this battle trying to keep the dogs in is just an absolute nightmare for us.
And then now you've got to do the same.
Yeah, got to do another one there.
We've got to do the same here because it's granite. But that will be tomorrow.
Yes, today is video editing day.
It is. I'll let you get back to it.
Okay, cool.